This is how we play.
Well, that wasn't a great roll, but it came out okay, I guess.
But
Yeah, but that for me.
Oh wait, +9, so that's a 19. For
nah,
mine.
it doesn't matter because if you
use
do,
the highest bonus between the two of you when you ate another.
so that's a 29.
Oh,
So that's like one better.
Yeah.
So you guys start shouting back and forth about elven stories and halfling tales to tell in the dark, and come up with the notion that you stumbled into a shadow plane, and that shadow planner entities have infested this area, but you don't know what their intentions might be.
Wait.
They don't seem to have attacked you yet, but you're totally encircled and you can't even see them.
let's fuck off, guys.
Yeah, I agree. I'd also like to take note of where this is on a map, for example, like how far we've been traveling from the goblin farm, just so we can document. So somebody else doesn't walk into this not knowing it might be here.
It has been added to the Naustrilla map.
So, is it completely dark and shadowy? See anything?
Mostly.
Alright.
I'm
gonna cast
gonna
help us see around us.
That sounds like a bad plan.
When you cast the spell, the light that it gives off from your direction out pulls and stretches all of the shadows in a radius about 35, 40 feet away, depending on the topography, like weirdly warping them off into the distance. And they start dancing queerly, even though there's nothing moving that would be giving them off.
Can I?
Cut it out.
I would like to roll. I would like to roll profession.
I just dispel it.
What?
Roll what? You would like to roll a what?
I would like to roll profession to make a little clay totem thing to ward off evil and like leave it behind. Can I do that?
No. I mean, you can start making a thing out of clay, but
it's gonna take a
I don't know that you can have that kind of
Wait,
time.
they were dancing?
Flickering.
Exactly.
Maybe they just want some tunes.
I say we get the F out of here.
I say we continue on and leave this trouble behind.
So being from another plane, do I have any info or experience of the shadow plane compared to
the shadow plane is side of the prime material plane, in a manner of speaking, from the Feywild. It's sort of like prime material plane is the top bun, that thing's the bottom bun, and it's even worse than the attitude now.
No, this place doesn't have sesame seeds on it. Like, we gotta go.
Dude, I like that lingo.
No, this is worse than the Fae. You hate the Fae, right?
This is whole wheat bread.
All right, worse than Faye. I will push that wagon myself.
In a way we don't understand what we will do will affect it.
I am as whatever beast of burden we have. I am putting my sword and shield back across my back, and I am pushing the wagon to Skis going that much faster.
You don't have a wagon at this point. You're on foot now.
Oh,
the
okay.
wagon was back at the goblin farm.
Oh, okay.
It seems like most of you want to leave, but you also seem to be surrounded by.
Sorry, it took me a long time to write that whole sentence.
Whip out my guitar.
Are they not letting us leave, you said?
Kumbaya, my lord.
It's not like anybody said, hey, please excuse me, we'd like to go through.
I will say, please let us pass. We mean you no harm. We only want to continue our travels. And roll a diplomacy?
With disadvantage.
Disadvantage.
No way I can help him with that? Like,
you can help him, and then the thing is, and then
My diplomacy is +9.
Holy.
So
Mine is +10.
um,
So you help me eliminate the disadvantage.
Yeah,
So,
that's
I
your
don't need to
roll.
roll again. Awesome. 27.
when you say that you would like them to pass, and you do so making a lot of movements and gestures in case they don't understand you, and then it's hard to tell if anything has happened or not because you couldn't actually see them in the first place. You could only see when they moved.
Then we try to push forward.
Nothing happens.
We can't like walk or anything.
You walk right through the area
Okay, awesome.
as though there was never anything there.
Wow.
Okay, let's chalk that up to deal with it later when we're not.
Let's
tripping
chalk
on
that up
balls
to
and
above
our
my pay
companion.
grade.
Agreed.
Our companion's still there with us, right?
Yes.
Person we're
Yeah.
escorting. Okay.
So-
No, we left them among the shades.
Yeah.
We
I
had
had no-
nothing to say or didn't react to any of this at all.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering. Is if for some reason Jelini got more active.
In fact, Jelini seems, if anything, less active, as though this has drained them.
Okay.
Fucking.
So-
He needs more goblins.
Codeman, as you are leaving, you can feel that the dimensional rupture is behind you, but as is common with things like Feywild incursions, there's nothing there to see to acknowledge its existence.
Oh, I think the worst of it is behind us.
Literally.
See.
Let's press on to other dangers.
There it is.
I'm gonna keep trying to make little tiny superstitious totems, because fuck that.
Nice.
Oh, yes, you make your superstitious totem. It's very nice. It's 19.
I start making that also.
I've got the only totem I need right here.
With
and
what?
I grab my holy symbol.
Oh, same. I got holy symbol all over me.
What are you making totems out of?
They
No,
win. They win in the totem game.
Ellie, I'm impressed that you stick to your convictions so much. It's inspiring.
Thank you.
No, I'm not going to change for you. I worship my own gods, but it's inspiring to see other people do too.
I would never ask you to change. We all have our own path, and we walk it the best we can.
Y'all are gonna
Fuck you
meet
both. I
Douglas.
worship music.
Y'all are gonna meet.
And that is fine as well. You know, it's I
Who
devote
doesn't
my
love
life.
musicians?
I devote my life to Serenity because that is my choice, as my life to make that choice for. I offer that path to other people, but I do not force it upon them.
I don't even know who you
many
worship.
great gods.
He worships Sarah and Ray.
Is that Satan? Is that evil?
No.
Yes, Saren Ray is Satan. That's why they're now. South, it's probably
Yeah,
been about 3 days.
Hell
Is there
yeah.
significance you would like to note about your characters or their journey? Besides
Ellie
the
does
sake of-
100 push-ups every morning.
Oh God. That sounds
100
terrible.
push-ups,
While
100 sit-ups.
100 push-ups while reciting text.
100 push-ups, 100 sit-ups, 10-kilometer run.
None of that.
It's on weekends, but you're not in.
Well,
She has
Bellinar,
to like 100 push-ups in the morning.
I write a song about the sad shades.
sad shades.
Oh,
You don't have very
Bell-
much information. You're going to need to go on an adventure to get back to that place in order to learn more about the sad shades to finish the song.
So, I have a question.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
Can I prestidigitate Rad and make him a shade of blue because he's so sad?
You can do a square.
God damn it! It's
Wait.
always a square.
Hey,
You can do
I
the
don't
face.
want to.
yeah, exactly. You can turn his face blue. Or his hair blue. Or, like, put little blue teardrops on his face. Like,
Do
or,
a
like,
blue
tear
teardrop
streams.
that one.
Doesn't he kill somebody in prison though?
I cast prestidigitation to reverse it.
Nah, like streams. Like the streams of
Hmm.
tears. Anime stream
When
stream
you
tears.
when you reverse it, do you mean that you make it the opposite color, or you put you prestidigitate over the prestidigitation what your face normally looks like?
Well, no, I just dispel it, I guess.
I didn't even say I did it yet. I was thinking about it. But...
Oh no, it's already done.
All right.
done and undone.
Yeah.
Yes. I was going to say, because you also alter yourself too, so it's very complicated. There's
Oh yeah, I'm altered self to look super sexy.
So there's like all kinds of layers to this nonsense happening here. This is getting damn near gnomish.
I just
I'm
make myself
blue,
look
dabba
sexy
dee, dabba
while
die,
also
dabba
being.
dee. I'll stop.
I'm
Agreed.
blue, yabba dee yabba die, yabba dee yabba
You
die.
guys are like 15 minutes behind.
I'm
the
gonna.
rampage.
All right, let's go.
I
I just edited it to make it sound like you were following on purpose.
Yeah, and
am going
Valinor
to.
would have just cast the ritual every morning and
Yeah.
only
I
slept for
presumed
4 hours.
that you would, so that you would be prepared.
And only slept for 4 hours because of trance, so he would spend his time just
You don't
What you say?
Okay.
sleep. You don't sleep. It's a
Yeah,
trance.
I know.
Yeah,
But
I'm
you
going.
just stared at something for a while.
He'd spend his few hours just looking around for any landmarks or keeping an eye on things.
I spend.
Wait, no,
I
I
Does
just
anybody have terrain memory?
I think I do actually.
I have which is that a
No.
Terrain
wait.
memory is
No.
a feature that usually comes from a certain background.
Never mind. I was wrong. It's wild blood.
So
No.
you don't have it.
listen
I
up,
have
use a story.
About
About a
No,
little
stop singing. We're
man
trying to play the game,
in a-
bruh. And also,
Okay,
that's copyright infringement.
Yeah.
Stream.
Don't get us muted.
You can karaoke without violating copyright.
That doesn't mean that they won't mute you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway, can
I'm
I
gonna
say
keep
what my
up my
character
thing on-
does during the time?
What are you talking about? You made the totem. You rolled a
Well,
19.
no, that was a thing that I was doing in response to that thing. But you said it's been 3 days.
Yeah.
And that's not the only thing I'd be doing. And I wanted to say that I'd show off my golden apple, but then everyone kept singing.
Well, that's
Ooh,
fine. Everybody can sing about the golden apple. Now, somebody roll another die of fate.
I'm
Dibs.
holding. Well, there. Never mind.
I opened a plane to the Shadow Realm in our game, so I think I got.
What was that?
Wait,
Good?
You
it says
know?
20.
Yeah, okay, thank
Yes, it does
God.
Wait, what?
Oh, the die rolled and stuck on 20, but it's a 14, not a 20.
Wait, I'm court though.
Oh, okay. Then which one of you is rolling the die of fate?
I guess Ellie is.
Cause
Oh,
Rad said dibs, but then you rolled.
oh, okay. I said I'd do it too. So I don't know.
Ellie rolled first,
Well-
so yeah.
I guess we have to deal with the dragon. Fuck.
Roll d6s.
All of us?
No, only 2 people. Rad should do it because he meant to be an active part of this. And I'm voluntolding Matt.
Voluntolding that.
Yes.
Okay, so hold on. Rad is cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, that's a good point.
Yes. I like the character names. So I know them.
Okay, so
How dead are we?
3 and 5.
Well, a 20 is a dragon.
You
But I do know Gray. So there is that.
As you're walking, there is a large open pit. Just unexpectedly in the ground. It looks like it might have been dug by something with rather enormous claws. It's about 25 feet around, and then dips down about 2 feet or so, and it's the concave center. And sitting within that concave center is a greenish white egg.
It's an egg.
Dibs.
No,
It's about
Oh, shit!
You
How
can't-
big is the egg?
it's about the size of a man's head. It's
That-
pulsating slightly.
okay.
Nature.
Yeah, I would also like to roll nature.
I would like
plus
to roll an
7.
arc.
So that sounds like you guys are doing a group nature, and you are doing an arc.
Can I also roll Arcana?
That sounds like you guys are doing a group nature, and you guys are doing a group arc.
All right,
Alright.
there we go.
What is your name?
It's a 7.
Yeah, mine is 2.
Cool.
Oh wow, happens to be the same.
Here's hoping you get better than a 17.
You're gonna get a 1, so it's okay.
Oh shit!
Holy shit!
Nice. That's
that-
awesome.
Is that the Arcana?
No,
That's
No,
our
that's the
nature.
nature.
That's the nature.
Okay.
That's our nature checks.
Sorry, I should have wrote nature on it. My apologies.
Alright,
I
so
got-
27. Damn.
Well, that's just for nature. You guys are doing
Yeah.
your part.
Roll your arcanas.
I mean, I guarantee with a plus 19 you can beat 27.
Oh, yeah, so 29 is definitely better.
Oof.
So you first two,
Mhm.
you realize that whatever would have laid an egg of that size is an extraordinarily large creature.
Yeah.
You also realize now, looking around, that something has been cultivating the trees and bushes in the area to grow in ways that would allow it to be able to move in and out despite its enormous size, probably with maximum stealth, and causing difficulty for somebody else to come through of a similar size. You are also aware, now that you look around, that most of the life in the area seems to be avoiding this place,
No shit.
except for very specific things. There's also signs of chemical damage on a lot of the trees and surfaces. You other two realize that that is the egg of a green dragon, and that there is almost certainly at least one green dragon in very close proximity to this position, which would probably very happily kill and eat any or all of you if it finds you here, especially because that is its nest.
Yep.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Let us
Let's,
flee.
let's mark
Can I
this.
perception
Let's-
as we like quietly get away from here?
Well, you got an 11 today, so let's find out.
Let's
Oh fuck.
let's mark this on the map and fuck right off.
That's true. This should be on the map.
I want that egg.
No,
11.
That's rude.
I know.
Put it on the bounty board, motherfucker.
I'm not gonna
Oh,
kidnap
true.
it.
no,
Let's put
you
it on the
could.
bounty board.
You could hire
We'll do it
someone
later.
to get you a dragon egg.
Hey man, I'm a crazy wizard. What do you,
You
think wizards
know-
do?
That might be how you get James in here.
Yeah.
James, I need your help, and it may or may not end in us having a dragon party member.
Seriously, like, give me like 20 more experience, and I'll.
Trust me, this could be good for all of us.
Oh,
What's the of green dragons? Are they good dragons?
It's hard to tell with Naustrilla because they can run the gamut of alignments, but they
Mhm.
do tend to be.
Okay.
Oh,
Oh, do they tend to be evil? He cut out for me.
Yes, they
Yeah.
tend
Yeah.
to be evil.
But
So do I see anything? Like, do I see a dragon looking at us pissed off?
doesn't matter. Run away.
yeah, you're staying behind, looking
Not-
around. Everyone else has walked away.
No,
No.
he said he was doing it while we ran.
Yeah,
Alright,
we're running.
alright,
I'm just
alright.
making sure.
Yeah. We did
I'm
not
just
use the
making
word
sh-
walking.
Yeah. He
I'm
said
just making
while
sure.
running away, I
Yeah.
make a perception.
I'm just making sure we're not running directly head first into the dragon,
good
looking
point.
at us,
That is a very
getting ready
good
its
point.
breath.
I also would like to permanently remember the scent of this area, so if I ever smell something like it again, I know to fuck right off.
Put in your notes that you know what a green dragon smells like. That might be important. This is the
Gross.
second dragon you've smelt.
Yeah.
Gross.
You've smelled a lot of dragons.
Well, she's part lizard and.
Wait,
What? No, I am
this
not!
is the second.
Excuse
dragon-
me! I am a snake!
Sorry, I meant snake. I'm sorry.
This is the second dragon encounter
I actually
this
meant
bard has had.
reptile, but whatever.
That's
Yeah,
true
let's
too.
do. Let's discuss
But
this like 100 kilometers away.
You don't smell them.
It doesn't matter to me.
I'll tell you right now,
No,
Ellie, this
I
scares
have-
the shit out of me more than
I
Faye.
have a specific trait that allows me to know important shit that has to do with smells. I'm adding that I know what a gray dragon smells like too, because that's kind of important.
So behind you, there is a what might have been a but then you realize that it's actually very far away and moving very quickly, coming down toward the tree line, and it's also huge considering how quiet it is. And if that is what you suspect it is, it will be where your position is in.
Fuck.
And
I-
it's incredible that you can't already hear it.
I turn around and immediately start playing soothing melodies.
No,
Oh,
stop!
God.
I
I'm not
leave him
seeing anything.
behind. Fuck that.
He
I have
isn't
nothing
rolling.
to do with that. I
Well, it's right upon us. It's about to get to us.
You haven't seen anything.
okay.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's my
but
perception.
You are
He
running
knows.
away, yes?
Correct.
I'll mention that I hear something and it
Bravely
may attack us,
run
but
away.
we should run.
I have a
Roll.
+1 to my movement speed when I'm running.
Roll group athletics.
I'm rolling that.
I
have a 9.
I got a +9.
Yeah,
I also
I
have
got
a
+1. So
Wow, it's a lot of nines.
I have 0. Ooh.
I hope you get better than that.
so that's 50.
I got a 2.
If you have 0, why did you roll?
I thought you said all roll.
No, a
Nope,
group
I
a
said-
group roll includes 2 people. Generally, the
Oh.
ones who have the best stat in it.
I'm stupid.
No,
So
you're
your
not.
result
You
is an
just
18.
you keep forgetting that fact.
Mhm.
Well, I think it's more not paying attention.
Oh, there's a lot of new rules to learn.
That's true.
Yeah. So we got an 18, which is not great, but it's also not bad.
Okay.
It's better than what I would have rolled.
It is odd that a group roll does not include the group, so it's very
Why
easy to
are
get
you-
thrown off by it.
Yeah, it represents the group. If everybody rolled a die,
Yeah.
That's usually how it's done.
Well, I mean, in 5e you do the group roll and then average it to try and meet a certain DC, but
you do? What are you talking about?
yeah,
I've never seen that rule.
no, there is. There's like group first herb.
Where everybody rolls and then you average the result. I've never
I have a question.
heard of that.
I don't think my +1
But-
counts for all of these people either.
No, that's movement rate in combat.
Yeah.
That's not necessarily trying to outrun something across.
Just so you know, it's everyone rolls, and if half succeeds, then you succeed at the check.
Ah, yes,
That's what 5e is.
I do remember that because it came
Oh,
up a
it's-
lot with stuff.
It's like the fuck. What are they called? Something challenges. What are they called, Lampe?
Skill challenges.
Skill challenges.
All right, but so we're running away from a dragon.
And I'm telling everybody what I'm hearing as we're.
Touches down, and you hear like a whooshing sound back behind you as you're running away. And then you occasionally hear like whooshes rustle. And again, that's pretty much all the noise the thing makes.
I
And
want to
you-
let the rest of the group get ahead of me so that I'm back.
Yeah, that's a good call.
And
You-
I'll grab our compatriot that we're dragging along and just make sure they're sticking with.
Yeah,
Yeah. I don't know what your strength
that
is, but
means
it's
that
probably
you
good
three,
enough.
you three end up sort of lagging a little behind. Have you guys rolled a reflex?
That would be the reflex roll. Okay.
You each need your own. This is a reflex defense.
Yeah, this is not a group reflex. It's just a reflex. Oh!
Ah, shit.
Ugh.
All right.
Oh God, what was
This
that?
is the song I sing before my death.
Oh God.
We're about to be eaten.
Let me in. I got locked out of my app. Everything is slower today than usual. All right. Each of you take 12 acid.
Oof.
I trigger second chance.
For the reflex.
Immediate interrupted when you are hit by an attack.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that's not a
I
melee
suppose that. Yeah, I want that to count because of how I would normally be running this, even though you guys are using active defenses now. So go ahead, re-roll.
Sweet. Okay. It's better.
Yes, it is.
Much better.
You only take 6 acid damage.
Dang.
Sweet. I'm at 11 HP.
Are we going to fight a fucking dragon?
Jelini is unconscious.
Of course he is.
Does this count as combat? Are we in combat now?
Good thing you grabbed him.
Yeah, I helped carry him. Yeah. If you can't pick him up, I can.
If I take one more of those, I'm dead.
All right.
Does this
So
count
you
as combat?
two, go ahead and do another group athletics between the.
What's your number?
Me? 9.
I have a
No.
+9.
Why would it be?
Okay, plus. Do we take +9 for both of us?
You,
We'll have
take
it, yeah.
you roll. You each roll a die, and whichever. That's really good. Whichever bonus is the higher is the one that is applied, and they're the same.
No, I took his.
So,
Hers, at least.
oh, very good. Anyway, yeah. So you get out of there. The dragon is not willing to go too far away from the nest, which is why it loosed the breath weapon in the first place, because it wasn't willing to actually. Once you'd gotten far enough away, it was like, maybe I'll get him.
Oh, thank Corella Lorathian. Right?
Yeah.
And I hold my amulet up to Ellie.
I have a question. Does the acid linger?
They do not continue taking damage if that's true.
Yes.
Ellie responds, well, yes. Some god is watching over us.
Hey now.
So we're out of harm's way of this dragon.
Seems to be.
Power of music.
I will pump Jalen with my healing load.
Oh.
Wow.
Please don't use that wording.
Yeah, agreed.
Phrasing.
Phrasing.
I'll roll 2d8.
All right.
So
So-
if you're healing him, then I'm gonna heal Bellinor.
I'm getting Jalen back up.
I really wish that I had been the one behind all you idiots. I get resistances to acid at times.
Maybe you can take.
Jalen's leg is partially disfigured. And a swath of quartz back is as well. The backpack's going to need to be patched.
I only have gold on.
I have enough. Let's get a decent way away, just so we don't trigger anything else.
Enough what?
Minute.
Absolutely. I'm gonna heal Bellinor for another 5 damage.
Oh, nice.
I hope this person paying us to escort them pays well.
And then with my advanced adventuring kit, can I repair the backpack?
Is anybody paying us?
Sure.
Okay, I'll repair that bag that you said was
One
broken.
token per participant. Boots of elven kind. 10 gold per person.
The boots are what I'm after.
I like those booties.
Any checks for repairing the bag, or just because we're taking time?
Nah, you're good.
All right, and since we rested again, I'm gonna go ahead and
Yeah, I get my. Is this a short rest, Lampe?
I mean, why not? You're preparing a bag. We're gonna have 10 minutes.
Can I also, after we're done, take a look at the guy's leg?
Yeah.
Yeah. Is anybody still hurt?
Oh, I'm still
My back. Oh, my back.
Everybody.
I'm
Everybody.
I'm going to make it's not a real heal check, but I'm going to use my clay as makeshift coverings and bandages.
Who,
I can help you.
Who is the most hurt still?
Not me.
I'm just gonna pump myself back up when I'm done, but I'm trained in healing. I don't think it would fall under advantage, so I think I just have a +9 for heal checks. Trying to deal with the guy's leg and the back too, I guess.
Well, I can help heal his leg.
Sure.
If you guys are working together and you have the clay, you can mitigate any of the scarring that would have been caused by this. And that goes for everyone.
Done.
Acid scarring's horrible.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
I'll
yeah.
get-
Yeah. I know this from terrible, terrible representation of... Never mind.
It's just called Two-Face, bruh.
How are you, Ellie? Are you hurt still?
I'm okay. I can take care of myself. But thank
I was thinking of spouses dumping acid on their wives.
Wow.
Yeah,
Wow.
I could see why you would be thinking about that.
What I would like to do is just pump us all back up to full, at least, and then recover our short rest hours, and then continue.
Sounds like a plan.
Excellent.
Yeah, a few short rests isn't gonna make a big difference in the whole journey.
Yeah, so I'll do mine, see if I can... I guess the lowest I can get is a 5, and I need 7.
Yeah, I can do 5 twice per short rest.
Oh, so we should... I'll do me, and do you want to do yourself?
Sounds like a plan.
And then if you have any left over, do Jaylene again. Jaylene?
Jelini.
Yeah, I can do Jaylene again.
So hopefully I'll get 2 nat 1.
Jolene.
I'm back up to full.
Could I... Oh, wait, no, that's... Never mind.
And then I'll hang out and wait for my stuff to recover.
I feel kind of bad because I'm the one with acid resistance and I didn't take any damage.
Yeah, you were back there.
Yeah,
Mamba,
I
please definitely keep that on your
Yeah.
mind, and we'll mark it when we get back to the guild, because we got lucky.
Yeah,
Hey, I got a question.
Yeah.
I would also like to put this on our list of things to go around.
yeah.
Can you put false life on someone else, or is it just for you?
Ooh, that's a good question.
What
Let's
is
see how it
false
would-
life?
Oh, I had that on my other character sheet, actually.
What is that thing you said?
It's a ritual to
Um,
give yourself temporary HP equals to your
You
modifier.
have character resistance. You gain temporary hit points equal to your casting ability modifier +1 effects. 1 hour per level. Ritual does not stack with itself. Nope, it's just you.
Okay.
Although my other character could craft an item that has that ritual on it, and the user could cast the ritual.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
you can, if you are in a party with someone who can cast magic of the same type as you can let them do the ritual by showing them how.
So
Interesting.
you can
Does
teach
anyone-
people.
No, you can show them how to do it. They don't keep access to the ritual. So if a ritual, I think I'm correct in this. If a ritual is written down, you can borrow the ritual, and if you are with someone who knows the ritual, they can show you how to do the ritual, and you can do the ritual, but only if it's your power source. For example,
Exactly.
Douglas is currently able to use Sanctify because he specifically has a thing that lets him copy someone else's ritual for a period of time. And so he managed to
Okay.
get someone to do Sanctify so that he could have it, so that he can make the temple an actual fucking temple.
Hilarious.
So, what category is that ritual?
What's your
Is
power
that
source?
arcane? False life.
What's your power source?
Primal
Well-
and arcane.
I always keep those separate, so I have in one column I do primal and one arcane kind of stuff, and they are
Yeah, me
always.
too.
So which is it? Your ritual or someone else's ritual?
Someone
mine.
else's ritual.
All right,
And I'm an Arcana.
arcane.
But his sister also has it.
And my character is a hybrid primal arcane.
Yeah. Because that was back in the days when I was stupid enough to let players do that.
Yet I don't use any arcane spells.
Yeah, we're not doing that anymore. It's bullshit.
No, it's,
New
it's too
people
much.
should not make hybrid characters.
So
Most
should I?
experienced people.
Yeah,
should
no,
make hybrid
Tinny is
characters.
bullshit.
So would I be able to use that feature you just mentioned and use the arcane ritual?
Yes.
Hey,
Yeah, let's do that.
hey Galathar.
Let's pool
So
our
our-
resources.
Exactly.
I'll show you mine if you show me yours.
I'm glad. I'm
Phrase
glad
I
you
pull
guys
up my
are.
book and go, "Whoa, buddy! I'll
Dude, that-
share, but
Oh
phrasing."
my god, man! That
What'd
means
you say,
you and I
Lampy?
could.
I'm glad you guys are doing rituals.
But
You've been leaving that
Galathar.
on the table
Yeah,
in the past.
Oh, you're not primal. Never mind.
yeah.
Anyone who's primal, I can teach you how to get to the Feywild while you're with me if you want.
I'm Marshall, right? No, I am
Can you do
primal.
that?
I'm primal.
I could.
I think you only have the racial right now, don't you? You can't teach.
Can I? Can I do that ritual? Even though I'm not a spellcaster?
You could have the ritual, and then if you take spell training later, you can add it to your repertoire.
Nice.
So,
I'm
arcane
so he
based,
can make me
so-
a copy of that ritual, and thus I would have access to it if I took spell training.
Yes.
Cool.
Technically, you should have to put it in some kind of a scroll, and you should have some kind of a book. But I don't have anything like that written down for.
I'm going to ask him to etch it into a clay tablet.
Which
Very tribal.
Hence, weapon, identify.
I
can
don't
deal
know.
with
What
that
are your
when we get back.
rituals?
we can deal with that when we get back and just go
Yeah.
and buy paper if you want.
No, no, it would be clay. It would be a clay tablet.
Fair enough.
Oh, yeah, good call.
My only concern is that false life only lasts for an hour after you cast it per
Hmm,
level.
That's a concern on missions like this one.
Yeah.
Per level, so I would only get it for 2 hours.
Usually, you'll want to find a ruin somewhere, go up to the ruin, camp the night before at the ruin,
Yeah.
do all of that shit just after you break down camp, and then go into the ruin.
Yeah.
All
But
right.
Galathar,
Well, how long does it take to do a ritual? It's like an hour?
10 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah, 10 minutes.
Oh, 10 minutes, yeah. So we don't really need-
but it only lasts
usually,
for
if
an
you're
hour.
going to do one, you're going to do like, depending on your level.
Yeah.
So this one would be the last one you do, obviously, to make some most
Yeah,
sense.
because it's a lot of them last until your next extended rest. This one does not.
So if we come on a dungeon or something, I'm gonna hit you up for that ritual to show
Alright.
me.
Aren't we going to like a
Yeah.
apple tree?
Yeah, let's
I know.
continue. We escaped.
don't know what's
we
gonna happen.
We patched each other up. Who has the highest strength?
Not me.
Not I.
I have 16.
I have 17.
Aha! So one of us should carry
Mine's-
Jelini until they wake the
Is-
fuck up.
Oh, how's
Well,
Jay?
he's awake once he's healed
Alright.
above 0.
And
That
can
was
he walk?
immediate. Yes. Especially because you made the legs won't even scar.
Yeah.
Oh, so he's
Good.
just a little. He's
Yeah.
just a little tender, and
Yeah.
he's kind of just limping on it for sympathy right now.
Well, more of because he doesn't have the energy to actually like walk like a reasonable human being.
Actually, he's
Health
starting to
thing.
get better. In fact, he's more energetic now, having left the shadow
Oh yeah.
before you been wounded. If anything, he's better off. Why do I not have Belenor's sheet open?
I was wondering that.
I just have lovely conversation with the elf in Elvish.
They are tremendously boring because of the state that they're in, but they'll be able to come out of it, and that might be why they're so driven to get there without being able to explain why.
While Galathar's talking to him, I'll be behind him, going, just making faces like, "What the hell?
I
This is
offered to let,
boring, right?"
I have no idea what they're saying, so I just offered to let Jelini pet the giant apple.
It is a very big golden apple.
Yeah.
That's worth noting.
Well, if we took the short rest, I got my healing back. Full health, everyone. That was a Yoda sentence.
Yeah.
I'm not going to do. We still have my ritual from
Oh,
before.
health, everyone is.
We still have
What?
the rituals going on from the beginning of the day, right? So
Be well.
Yeah.
Whoa.
It's in 3 days.
It's been a while.
Yeah.
oh no, but I'm doing it every morning.
Yeah, he said that.
I guess I him too?
Yeah, like why not, right?
I hope so. I'm good to go whenever anyone else is.
Yep.
That's an aspect. Can I use
Let-
rages and aspects at the same
let-
time? I can't remember.
Yes, in fact, you're supposed to, because some of
Perfect.
those aspects don't do anything if you're not raging.
Perfect. Good to know.
You just can't have two rages at the same
Yeah,
time.
you can only have one of each.
Exactly. Now, as you continue south, you finally get to the area that you're familiar with. Those of you that are primal can already feel the growth that you're coming up to.
I start skipping
there's-
happily.
There's an area of space where things start to shift, and the geography sort of stops making sense.
Guys, we need a code word in case the Fae does some bullshittery.
I think
More.
we should
Pineapple.
camp before we go. Yes, pineapple.
The password is unicorns make the best friends.
I am down with making camp. I would like to put this off for as long as possible, honestly.
Oh.
Mamba complains. Mamba complains and whines the entire time that they are lollygagging because we're here, man. We're here.
And Belnor is visibly excited to see another part of the Fae that he's never been to. Or at least experience the energy of another part of the Feywild.
Shalini seems almost conscious.
Hey, how's it going?
I vaguely remember so many things.
Well, we're gonna get you home, so.
I feel that, friend.
They slide through my mind. So hard to grasp.
Oh yeah, just really hungover. I get it.
It's first time coming down from the Malays, huh?
Yeah, been there, buddy.
Been there. I'm from this place that I forgot the name. Have you heard of it?
No.
It's Mal Alanar. That's it.
I'm from
Now
the.
you have it? Oh, where are you from?
He looks around. I think it's gone.
Okay.
I'm from the snake
Terribly
pits.
sorry.
What'd you say, Maria?
I'm from the snake pits.
That's terrible, he says.
But it's
What?
so warm and fun there.
That's home for her, though.
It's just another part of the Feywilds. Just full of snakes.
Weird, he says.
Anyway, we're gonna take a minute, gather ourselves, and then we're gonna go forward. You good? Doing all right? Do you want anything?
He stands up and he says, "It's time to go home."
I start
No, it isn't.
like
Just
20
a little
minutes.
longer.
Lampe.
Yeah.
Wait a little.
I would like to fiddle and mold up some of the clay that I got from up in the mountains because I'm gonna offer that to the tree again. Because I don't know, I wanted the golden apple, but I didn't think about what I should do with the golden apple afterwards. So I want to ask what I should do with the golden apple.
I don't know what this fish is talking about.
Feed it to a unicorn.
No, they live here, and it's my apple. But like,
Uh,
should I eat it? Should I like plant the whole thing, or should I like? Is there something that it does special fun stuff? I know nothing about golden apples.
Special fun stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, you
We
just
could
peel
feed-
it and use its magic apple skin.
We could feed it to a baby dragon. He could become your best friend.
I mean, there's a possibility of such a thing.
I
mean,
know
Know where to find a baby dragon.
So
you-
before we enter the grove,
wait,
I'd like
wait.
to talk to Galathar
What did you say,
and get
Lampe?
that ritual going.
I said, "Do you enter the grove?" And then they said, "Before we do that,
I'd like to talk to Galathar and say, hey, can you show me that ritual you were mentioning?
Yes, we are going to do the ritual of false life, and then I will throw on the what is it? The other one, sword.
Just so I can buff a little bit more if I need to.
The enhanced weapon.
So how much HP do I get?
Is it to his or mine?
Who's casting it?
Well, he's doing it on himself, isn't he?
Yeah.
Then it's yours.
Oh, it's my modifiers?
Yeah.
So what modifier is it?
It's arcane. Presumably whatever you use to cast arcane rituals with.
It's intelligence.
It's intelligence. +1.
Well, it's hard and 0.
Well, isn't
I was
it?
thinking it was going to be 0. That would have been really funny.
It would have been
Went through all this.
temporary equals to your casting ability +1 per semi-tier.
So 2.
So I got 2 HP. Excuse me.
That's
And
still 2
last
HP.
2 hours though. Last 2 hours though.
Yeah, but that's still 2 HP.
Plus,
Still.
Yeah.
That's like 8% of my health.
Wait, can I cast combat performance before we start?
No,
So
we're not
that-
in combat.
There.
cool, I got.
This is an ongoing effect that you have to be doing during combat for the.
Alright, never mind.
So
And it also doesn't affect the actual stats of the ritual, because the numbers that he gets from that come from intrinsic aspects of his character sheet, rather
Okay.
than any bonuses that he can receive from outside forces.
So you have to let me know when 2 hours is up.
What were you saying, Codeman?
So before we, or as we head out, Ellie is going to ready her sword and shield and take the point.
Excellent.
No, I'm going first. Unacceptable.
Yeah, this is our magic, so maybe when we get to your deal, we'll give you the heads, but
If
might be
you
might be
insist.
safer.
I
Yeah,
insist.
Paladin's like, I mean, I just assumed this is where everybody wanted me to be, but like everything else about the Fae, this doesn't make any sense.
Don't
I hear you. I hear you.
don't
Okay.
don't take anything offered to you, by the way.
Oh, I know.
And that goes to everybody.
I'm ready to take all the drugs.
I idly ignore everything they've given me as advice because I know how to deal with these people. I've done it before.
Well, you're fucking from here. So, you cross through?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right.
Sure do.
You crossed into the grove, which exists in the between space.
I would like to hold Jelini's hand while doing this.
Good call. It is a ring of trees with a clearing around it. In the center of the clearing is an enormous 30-foot tall, sort of warped-looking apple tree, which is shiny and gives off its own light.
I
From
holler out, I'm
around
back.
the various trees appear several unicorns, who are all seemingly slightly judgmental, but they don't seem to be hostile.
I judge them back.
So I know
They are coated with butterflies.
in the proper way.
Can you please repeat that?
Approaching people in
Because that whole thing cut out for me.
There, right? I'm saying, like, I know the proper mannerisms to approach this.
Oh, the unicorns?
Well, any of this with Mamba.
Basically, you just want to make sure that they're under no impression that you're going to sully this place in any way.
Fair enough.
I holler out in an excitable tone, I am back and I brought friends. And skip forward, dragging Jelini along with me.
And I'll mention.
A foal wanders over and starts dancing around and is super excited that you're here.
Yay!
The other unicorns are obviously embarrassed by it.
Can I mention to
feel-
our group to respect the area and don't do
Can
anything?
you what?
Can I tell the people in our group don't just respect the area?
Talking is a free action.
Can I do something?
What do you do?
I feel their judgment and I rise to the challenge and I whip out my guitar and I'm like, I'm in this sacred grove with some unicorns. What a lovely place. What a lovely home.
Okay. Yeah. So you roll a performance.
Hey,
Excuse me.
Perform is +9.
Not terrible.
No?
Eleanor, roll a perception.
Oh, fuck.
Average.
I'm on fire today.
Yeah, man.
You got a
And
10.
man.
two 11s and a 10?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, dude. Usually it's like a 4.
Yeah.
All right. Everything seems to be going down fine. The unicorns are keeping an eye on you, but they're just sort of hanging out.
I'll
The
give him
tree wavers in a wind that isn't blowing.
I'll give him a thumbs up to his playing.
Jelini starts reaching out a hand, and it shakes a lot. And then, after a while, he sort of pulls back his hand. His whole body is shaking. After a while,
It's a were unicorn.
No,
he
I
looks sort of.
I pat him on the back soothingly.
He looks like his skin is sort of drying out as you're looking at him. And then, after a while, the flesh seems to twist and contort.
I'll
And
take a
there's
step
the
back.
sound of splintering wood. His flesh becomes tree bark, and he disintegrates to the ground.
Cool.
He leaves behind his clothes, which turn into leaves. After a while, the whole menagerie of stuff starts sinking into the ground. One of the unicorn wanders up and starts sniffing it.
Is this something I've seen before in the Fae?
No. This is something nobody's seen in a very long time. But you're starting to think that wasn't an elf.
Yeah.
It didn't know that, but it wasn't an elf.
So
It was something that had been in an elf's shape for a long time.
clearly there were leaves and bark and things. Is there like a seed that I can see falling into the ground?
Or we
No.
took a demon into the grove and the tree just destroyed it.
It wouldn't have turned into a tree.
It might
You
have,
don't know
because
that.
this tree could be ridiculous Fae magic.
I think that it's the tree's child.
I think that's silly because children don't come back to the tree after falling from it.
Excuse me, children come back to their parents all the time.
Not
No,
when
trees go and stretch their roots.
Not magic. Magic trees may be different.
I
Listen, anything's possible to Faye.
That's
So
true.
I'll ask, like, last time you were here, what was your encounter like? Like, what happened? Did you just leave?
what like this?
Yeah,
I mean,
what the hell happened, Mamba? What was that?
like,
we
you've been here before, you've interacted with the tree before.
I've never seen a person turn into a tree before ever.
I know. I know, but when you were concluded with your business, did you just leave? Is
Oh.
that what we should do?
Oh, I can do the business. Do I have to roll? Was it diplomacy that I rolled last time?
Sure, you can roll it diplomacy.
Well, I don't remember if
What?
that I rolled with the tree. I go to the tree and offer it the new dirt from directly from the mountains, instead of from just the town that we live in, and ask if I can have help because I realized that I took a fancy apple, but I don't know.
You
what
don't
it
know
likes
how to
do.
care for it.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah.
You walk up to the tree, you make the exchange again, and then you start trying to make the tree understand your situation. And when you start trying to explain about your
Dilemma.
apple situation,
Yeah.
You're trying to do this without having to rely on language, though.
This is true.
Would Elven help at all? Do you speak Elven?
No, I do
I don't-
not.
I
know,
speak
don't
Elven.
I
I
have
know what
no
you-
idea what Elven does.
Like, we don't speak tree, but
I speak
Fae-
Elven.
Tree, but
the Fae and Sylvan are a little bit intertwined enough that we could maybe Galthar and I could communicate.
I'm just gonna turn and
All right,
look.
the three of you work together to
Okay.
try to. Well, four of you work together to try to explain what's going on to the tree.
I'm gonna turn idly to the unicorns and see if they are able to communicate with the tree efficiently.
Well, that's basically what ends up happening. You spend a while trying to figure out how you're going to do this, and then they start translating your problems into Elven, and eventually that foal bounds over to you, still jumping around and twisting and dancing excitedly, and it starts rubbing up on you and making horse noises.
Yeah.
And it projects into your mind the delicious, fun times to be had eating golden apples, which
Hell
it's not
yeah.
allowed to do unless it's very sick or hurt.
Hell yeah.
Which upsets it because it would like to eat all the golden apples all the time until it threw up. Because it's a stupid baby.
That sounds like I should save this for if I get very hurt, and then eat it, and then plant the seeds.
Can I do a nature on this tree?
Yes.
Okay.
Can I do an Arcana on the area?
Yes.
Super he
Make it a group arcana.
apple.
Sure, why not?
So I'm doing nature alone then. Unless someone else wants to join in.
So the golden apple trees are very rare. There's some talk that there were a finite number that were created at the beginning of time, that kind of thing. And that sometimes something can harm them or cause them to die off, but they can never be replaced. But you do know that, I mean, fruit is about reproduction. So what you know about terrestrial plants, most of the plants, even in the Feywild, is that there'll probably be seeds in that golden apple, and theoretically you could grow it.
Do I have the implication that this tree is a bad thing? For example,
Absolutely
if I asked it
not.
if I could take an apple and plant it in my area?
That doesn't mean, just because the tree wouldn't allow you to extort value from it, doesn't mean that the tree is bad.
Yeah.
No, I'm
But-
asking, like, do I think that trying to spread the trees...
Oh,
I don't want to say that in
he
that
wants to know
frame.
if it's an invasive
Yeah, you
species.
don't want to insult the tree or
Yes.
cause a problem.
But I
It's
also-
difficult to tell. Fey entities, including magic trees, are capricious. They're alien and difficult to understand. And their world is so different that just guessing at how you think it's going to work could already cause its own dilemmas. It's impossible to know how the tree might react to something like that.
Don't fuck with the Fae.
I know.
I just
that's what
ignore
I
the
meant.
tree and play with the foal.
Yeah.
I'll gesture respectively to the tree,
Yeah.
and then be prepared to leave.
Yes, I
Okay.
thank the tree very kindly, and of course the foal who translated for me, and I do proceed to play about with the foal while everyone else was doing their crazy arcana rolls and stuff.
The foal is under the impression that Court is a child like it is, and that one day Court will grow up to be.
Does Court know that it has that
Ellie-
impression?
These unicorn absolutely gorgeous and adorable, and tries not to admit.
They find Ellie absolutely adorable and gorgeous and try not to admit it.
Ooh.
I try to portray to the foal that I'm inviting it on a journey of fun.
Hey, Ellie, you want to borrow my amulet?
Ellie,
No,
wait,
why?
wait. Ellie is the paladin.
What do you say?
Did I cut out?
Yeah.
Ellie is the nice paladin who tried to protect us when it was not needed, right?
Yeah.
I run
I
up.
like to think that protection is never unwanted.
Yes.
It's not.
I didn't
No,
say it was
you're doing-
unwanted. I run up to Ellie and drag her by the hand over to meet the unicorns properly.
Oh.
Thank you for your time.
Like, comment, subscribe, and share.